Hello everyone, welcome back to Mortal Empires, the Clan Angren campaign. Last time we had some issues at the place of Zhufbar. This turn, well, depends. Mostly depends on if Steiner Jaeger will actually come in and do things, or if he'll just laze around like a great big git, you know? I don't have to worry about my defenses in the Southern Grey Mountains, but actually, at -2 public order a turn, you know what? Let's upgrade this from 3 extra cards of Dwarf Warriors to 3 extra cards of Thunderers. We also get Cannonballs, because Cannonballs are good. Spend 5,000 gold on that, so I don't have to deal with any rebellions there from the encroaching Skaven corruption that will be caused by Skaven Blight being fucking Skaven Blight. How many settlements do the Vampire Counts even own at this point? I see Grenstadt. Actually, they own Fyldorf.
I refuse.
Helman Gorst is at Fyldorf. That's bad, because Karakharn doesn't actually have a buffed up garrison. It's got a pretty okay one, don't get me wrong, but against a full stack, 9 cards is not going to be as effective as I want. I think I'm going to put the guard hall at Grimhold on the grounds of getting this place a little bit more badass. And so I have the spare money, I think I'm going to spend it on a guard hall at Karak Asgaraz too, to make absolutely sure that my lines are secure from any Zanganaz that try and get their asses in here. 3 turns until ammunition wagons. I'm going to need to figure out what to do about Karak 8 Peaks, though. What I'm currently thinking I'm going to do is that I'm going to attack this smaller stack. With 2 stacks, obviously, on my end. And hopefully that will draw out enough of their troops so they won't have any issues. Otherwise, there's gonna be problems. There's gonna be a lot of problems. Like my troops dying. Horribly. Even then, I expect to lose a lot of good Dawi. But I will take back 8 Peaks. That will knock this off by a lot. I will have an enormous amount more income, and I'll have a lot of respect from the dwarves, and, well, currently I have 25 grudge power. 20 of that is 8 Peaks. I literally could not get below grumbling if I filled every other grudge out. Because fucking 8 Peaks is a big grudge after a while. No, you. Okay, let's end the turn. Just a quick recap on what was going on and what my plans are. If I could. Oh, is Volkmar going to take Fyldorf? Oh, if Volkmar and Gelt take Fyldorf, that solves a lot of my problems. Well, on one hand, the army there is gone, completely and utterly. But I'd have liked it if you had taken Fyldorf and Confederated Weissenland so I could actually trade with you, Empire. That would have been nice, you know? Again, I could take Fyldorf. No, that would be silly. Obviously, dwarves shouldn't take human land. That is a pretty solid army, though. Replace these dwarf warriors with Longbeards, and you have the kind of force that I'd be kind of worried about, because that'd be actually a pretty aggressive dwarven army. Granted, I'm not much of a fan of aggressive dwarven armies. Dwarves are very much more built for defense than attack, but... yeah. Azhag, are you... What? Okay, then? I'm not really sure what to say about this. Okay. Goodbye? Oh, that's what Azhag's trait does. Actually, I think I already had that, didn't I? This is going to be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to live in interesting times. I'm going to see if I can get 100% magic resist, though. If I could get 100% magic resistance, that would be hilarious, oh my lord. That being said, I think I already have the 30% trait, so... I think I do, because that's why I have the 75% total. I can get to 85%. What's the 65%? Damn. After this turn ends, I'm going to take a look at the various traits on Belegar Ironhammer. See how that pans out. Eben, if you take Fildorf, I can trade with you and get you money. The fact that it'll get me money is completely irrelevant because both of us can always use coin. Seriously, though. Getting able to trade with anyone besides the Border Princes would be nice. I'm going to have to demolish the Border Princes to get any sort of wide-scale trading going on, especially with the New World, which is like... The New World is basically everything that's not the Total War Warhammer 1 map is the New World. The Total War Warhammer 1 map is the Old World. I may mix that up on occasion, but I'll try and stay correct on that, because it is kind of hard to remember which is which. You'd think the more long-settled places would be the Old World, but, names like that never really do make sense, do they? Looks like a lot of the High Elf factions have been eaten, though, and that's good. It means less time on this bloody loading screen scene. Blah da blah da blah factions. Of course, it also means the damnable Elgi are getting stronger, but I intend to crush them under good dwarven steel eventually, or at least talk to them. Hopefully when the Storm of Chaos rolls around. Gerard's Errantry Army. Hello, Gerard. What are you doing? Seriously, what is that army doing? I have literally no idea. Why would I not want to make friends with him? Like, why would I want to piss off the Empire? Alright, let's see if Belegar actually has that trait. I know he has really high magic defense. Resist at 65%. Yes, yes. Anyway, I sounded like a Skaven there. Sneaky Smiter. Yep, he has Green Skitter. He also has Hide Striker, which is pretty good because, 20% armor piercing damage. Always pretty good. Rune of Courage. That's an augment, though, so it's kind of annoying. If I assigned a Leichbone Pennant to him, actually, that'd be really good. Or a Grudge Keeper, but eh. The Leichbone Pendant, though, could get him from 65 to 90% magic resist. So if I got hit with an attack that did magically 500 damage, 50. Okay. Oaken Hammer with the garrison buff should hold against anything they can build up quickly. So I'm going to hop over to this area and try and suppress the rebellion as quickly as I physically can. And Barak Dwazbag has completed this, and thus it will get a garrison up on the grounds of I really need more garrison stuff. Ah, this will make me money. Money is good. And it will reduce my upkeep for black powder and fire-based units, but it's mostly the money I want. I'll upgrade your garrison as well. I'll upgrade your moneymaker as well. Here is doing very well indeed. And we have the Karak Norn has completed their thing. That's very helpful indeed. We are sitting on 124% research rate. Lovely. That isn't even sarcastic. That's actually really lovely.
Let us begin.
You know what I'm going to do?
Grudges will be
I'm going to travel just to the edge of friendly territory.
Forwards.
I'm going to encamp, and the next turn I'm going to hit Valea's Sorrow. It's going to be auto-resolve, but what it will do is let me have a camp right next to Karak 8 Peaks that I can use to restore my troops. In addition, it will train up a secondary lord, which will help and assist in my assaults. Alright. My Confederation penalties have worn off, but I don't think the dwarves, who are the only faction I actually want to confederate, would be willing to confederate, even if I give them all of my money. Because I just spent quite a lot of it.
No reason for it. Ready.
Karak Kadrin,
honor to your ancestors.
Not considering it. So they do have 4 settlements and it would not be bad. I mostly want the main dwarves because they have Mount Gunbad. Mount Gunbad is an amazing settlement, and there is a reason the Rib Peaks are only a 2-settlement province. Mount Gunbad is that good. I am not exaggerating here. Mount Gunbad is indeed that good. Also, Steiner, if this is what your army is going to look like, I'm not impressed. Fellbats are kind of annoying for the dwarves, because but they can be shot down quite efficiently by focused ranged fire, and they are weak against armor. Their armor piercing damage is 2. Compare that to 6 on the skeleton spearmen, and 2 on zombies, who are zombies. Now that zombies are actually technically more durable in terms of health than skeleton spearmen, but that 20 extra armor generally makes up for it. And also the, 24 higher melee defense, the 9 more melee attack, and all those other nice bits and pieces. Really, zombies are basically there to just fill out your army until you can get better units. Even the tithe is mostly just there until you can get better units. The tithe is the regiment of renowned zombies, by the way. And then if you take Faldorf, I'd rather like that so I can trade with you again. Make me money, make me money, make me money, make me coin. Make me money, make me money, make me money, make me coin. I wonder if any of the Wood Elf resource buildings got revamped. Erie, Bowyer's Vault. Oh, the Sculptor's Cavern makes elven trinkets and timber now instead of just pottery. That makes it significantly more valuable than it used to be. That's interesting. Is there anything else I know about? I think that's a new one. The Elven Court. Ah, the Pale Queen tech, that thing. They are really neglecting the Oak of Ages. I mean, I know they don't have much amber, because they haven't been making friends with anyone, but they have really been neglecting the Oak of Ages. Like, damn. Ooh. The Waterfall Palace is built Deleandra. I don't think the Ancient... I think the Ancient of Deleandra position is actually a new one. Question mark? I'm not actually sure, so... I'd actually have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's a new one. Again, could be wrong. Plus 2 air capacity for paladins is definitely new on the Menagerie, though. It used to be just +1. Oh well. I still can't trade with my only other theoretically possible partner, Talea, because they're passive and they hate me for being a great power. So, meh. Okay, good. I actually just remembered that I might want to move these guys out of range of Karak 8 Peaks in case I get attacked. But no, it's fine. I wish you could choose which one of these you kept, though. Because if I could, I'd keep a level 2 guardhouse when this settlement inevitably degrades a level. But no, you just lose one, and I think it's just random, honestly. Or if it's not random, I haven't figured out a pattern. You know? It could be random, it could not be random. But if it's non-random, I don't know the pattern. Which sucks. Because if I knew the pattern, I might have hope that I could keep that level 2 garrison. And therefore, sit in there and actually probably have a good chance of going neener, neener, neener at 8 peaks until I come out for a fight. And that'd be pretty good. Being able to go neener, neener, neener until I actually, you know, got them drawn out and into a fight with a fortified garrison and a stack would be pretty nice, especially if I could fight at the walls. A walled settlement versus with a stack in it versus 2 stacks generally has the walled settlement win, assuming roughly equal stack quality. Alright, Vampire Counts, and you already have something of a stack built up already. Yay. Gustav Helschnick. Oh, fuck all kinds of duck. Well, there goes Oakenhammer. I should have way thingied into it. I didn't expect him to pop out 2 Graveguard instantaneously. Damn it. Oh, they just sacked it, which means I don't get... means they downgraded to level 2, so... If I was the High Elves, I'd be making Templehof and Dragonhof have terrible relations for the sake of just getting them to stomp each other into the ground. And so there would be someone not attacking me in my fortified settlements. Seriously, like, one more turn and I'd have been able to take that army and tell it to shove it up its own ass. But no. Attack and take Fildorf, please! Thank you! Maybe now the corruption will slow. Granted, it wasn't very corrupted, but it's the principle of the thing, damn it. Plus, that denies territory to the undead, and that's always a good thing, because fuck the undead. And no, Neferata's not in Total War Warhammer 1 or 2, so it's not literal. Or Calidia, I guess, but she will be coming in January. Anyway, point is, undead, jackasses. Talea, there's no way you're taking Skaven Blight with a 6 strong stack. Even if it was a level 1 Skaven Blight, it would win against a 6 strong stack. Okay, the Mutinous Gits are doing things. Are they raiding their own territory? Oh. Oh, that's how they're maintaining a wall. They're raiding their own territory. Man, if I ever wanted to play orcs, I don't. I'd be really interested in that. If it's actually something sustainable or if it's just an AI cheat bullshit like how they're maintaining 2 stacks out of 1 settlement. How is that fair? I asked you, how is that right? The now I think about it, I want to fully restore my stack before moving on Vallejo Sorrow, because it does have a walled garrison. In addition, it will let me research more technologies. Let me guess. Yeah, Oakenhammer is screwed again. Fine. Fucking fine. Iron Mine, upgrade primary settlement. I'm going to let Oakenhammer hang.
This is pointless.
Can I normal stance into that army? No, I can't, because this place is, really, really bad for me movement, apparently.
Onwards!
Next turn, Rebellion Crushing with Belegar Ironhammer. The trick? Bring a lot of firepower and outnumber your enemies quite a bit. Ah, Doc Karaz. More salt, please. There's something I don't say all that often. More salt, please. Zhufbar's garrison could probably fight off that minor stack even in the open field, honestly. Because they're all fully healed, so... I'd actually have card superiority. With the fact that they'd be attacking walls, I think I'd be fine. I'm not too interested in repairing Oakenhammer because it tends to get raided a lot. If I get Karag Dromar to the point where it actually, you know, had walls, I'd probably leave it alone for a while. I'd probably camp at Oakenhammer, and then if they tried to take Zhufbar at all, I'd underway over there. And honestly, I may just do that until I can actually secure this province, because dealing with the continuous vampire counterattacks is a pain. And Dragonhoff's garrison is absolutely ridiculous. 7 cards of Graveguard, 2 cards of Cairn Wraiths. It's insane. It is insane. I-N-S-A-N-E in the membrane. By the way, one of the advantages of Norgrimling's Ironbreakers is that they have 120 units instead of 100. Figured I should point that out. It's not something I mentioned going over them originally. And something that, yes, probably should have been mentioned. For example, like it probably should have been mentioned that it's very windy outside right now, so if you hear any sort of whoosh sounds, that's just wind. The Skaven getting unique 8 peaks, that makes sense. Queek Head Taker, for example, the guy who's usually all the way down here in Krotgar's campaign, he actually is, canonically, one of the factions warring for 8 peaks. But, well, he's not there at this moment.
No.
Praise Sigmar.
Oh, almost forgot.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
What? You won't even consider a trade agreement? Is this because I'm unreliable? It's because I'm unreliable, isn't it? No!
A weak order.
I hate you, Manfred. I hate you so much. Go die in a hole.
Dwarfs! Would that Nagash had wiped thy sorry race out when he had the wherewithal to do so. Speak then.
You have schemer. You are a dick. You only have 2 settlements, though. And you know what I'm going to do?
The Empire.
I'm gonna have Grenstadt get a bunch of angry Empire troops sicked on you. Because then you can die! Die! Die, 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 die. Again. And again. And again. Until it sticks. Hate Manfred. If I had the troops, and I thought I could get away with it, I would take Drakenhof. Just wipe these damnable, accursed Zanganavs off the map. Go! Kill them all. Burn their houses. Destroy their world. Just wipe them out. No tolerance. Nothing. Just kill them all. These accursed, damnable, undead. If I sound angry, it's because I very much am. So, Vampire Counts, what are you going to do today? You have Manfred back. What the shit? You could have shown me the events, game. You could have done more than just sort of show me, hey, Manfred's back. And like a flicker of his army, and then nothing. Really? Really? Sorry if I'm getting a little frustrated, folks, but it's been a while since I've been this annoyed by the undead. They are a pestilence. And usually as the Empire, I have them wiped out by now, because I can just go, here's a stack's worth of great swords. Here's Karl Franz with an area of effect immune to psychology aura. That's always on, too. Here's him giving leadership and armor buffs to greatswords who have really high anti-infantry and will cut down even Graveguard and favorable exchange rates. But no, I have to deal with what I have to deal with. Talea, are you actually going to siege Skavenblight? Because if you siege Skavenblight, you're encamping. What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Also, the fact that despite being under AI control, a Beastman group has managed to survive for this long is kind of impressive. They usually get themselves killed like lemmings. The rebellion is moving in. I don't think we need to fight this one, guys. I think it's in the bag. Just a bit. 45 dead dwarves. Complete extermination of the undead rebellion. And some odd graphics, because the game decided to freeze up a bit at the end of the turn. Ah, the Gyro Bomber has been unlocked. The Skyhammer specifically. The Dwarven Tattooist. Always a useful character, because 3% untainted. Let's get you hard to hit again. What should I get you? You have extra powder already. I guess Ballistics Instructor, honestly, because you already have increased mobility maxed. I'm not really worried about Deadeye. Overseer is meh. Defensive coordinator, it's good on the defense, but it's not good anywhere else. But ballistics instructor means my artillery fires a little sooner, and that's always very, very powerful. More corruption cleansing because Zanganaz, and you are getting something special. If my thing dies to someone like Grimgor now, it won't stick. That's good.
Setting forth.
Now back to the garrison Oakenhammer until I can get it a garrison plan. That also includes repairing Oakenhammer. Watch Renki Gerhoff come in with like 5 cards of Graveguard and I have to take Oakenhammer back because fuck me, I can't have good things. Now, let's get this to Tuis because I will have undead issues in this area. Alright. Thane is pretty geared up. But I do tend to send my Runesmith into battle because Runesmiths aren't bad in a brawl, they're just not very good. Nothing. Iron Curse icon, I guess. The Runesmith will be very good at dealing with anything shooty. He'll be very hard to shooties. That's good, I guess. Alright, how's that stack down here that I'm leaving in camp for replenishment doing?
Summon me if you dare.
Next turn I'll take Valea's Sorrow. Hopefully I won't be so... Actually, maybe I shouldn't take Valea's Sorrow. Because they could just move in with 2 stacks and annihilate me while I was wounded. I don't think taking Valea's Sorrow is a good idea anymore. I think I may start trying to consolidate my holdings then. Like, just hold the line and start building taller. We're up until the point where I have at least the first garrison building in all of these locations on the grounds that that will let me slaughter every single damnable undead force that attacks me. Especially at Zhufbar, because not only do capitals have larger garrisons naturally, you see how this has corollars from the start? This gives me a total of 8 extra troops. This gives me a total of 6 extra troops. And the troops only go up in quality for admittedly both of them. Granted, you do get Slayers from Runic Gate, but you also get Iron Breakers, so it's all good. Also, the more these build up, the more... Actually, yeah, next turn I'll be able to start working on Oakenhammer. Again, it'll take 3 turns for it to hit an outpost, and then 2 more turns for it to build the garrison thing. In 2 turns, I'll have this as an outpost, and how many turns will it take for me to build a gate? 3. 1, 3, 2, 6 turns, 5 turns. In 6 turns, I will be able to actually leave the Zhufbar realm and get some serious work done. I'm tempted to raid 8 Peaks and Black Crag, but that might result in these guys just coming out and annihilating me with 2-on-1 odds. Not quite 2-on-1, but... No, 2-on-1 because of Wa.
You're not right, Dad!
Those damnable Was! Seriously, these things are annoying. Anyway, not thinking of much else to do. So let's end the turn. Actually, no, wait. I can see a Faldorf.
By Sigma's will.
Nope, no trade, because I'm unreliable. Never mind that trade is pretty good for everyone. No, I'm unreliable. I'm unreliable. Nobody will trade with me because I'm unreliable. Fuck me. I can't have good things. Let's just end the turn. I might go for that raiding Black Crag plan, though. It'll get me more experience per turn, it'll get me some money. And if I do it in the right place, Karak 8 Peaks won't be able to go, lol, I smack you with 2 stacks and a wah. Because would just be a pain. I don't want to build up that stack again. It took up a lot of my reserve treasury, and I'm going to be burning a lot of coin upgrading Zhufbar into an actually decent location to fight with. But really, that whole Zhufbar region. Thorgrim is a bit dinged up. He appears to be moving in on the orcs, though. Ungrim and Thorgrim together probably are going to be able to take on any orc forces, though the fact that they do have 3 stacks, 2 in production there, is somewhat worrying on greenskin behavior. And one of them is Grimgor. And he's an ambush. Problematic. Vampire counts, what are you doing? Absolutely nothing relevant, apparently. You're probably too scared of having this army literally right next to Oakenhammer that's going to sit in it for a while until the entire province is actually secured from any undead assault by having the first tier defensive buildings. At which point I'll feel confident being able to fight off most undead attacks via the methods of artillery and quality troops, especially as I've now been able to invest quite a bit in my actual, well, troop tech trees. I'm probably going to swap back to not manufacturing. Investing in the anti-corruption tech tree again, though. Because I do actually have some mines now. Not a lot, but I have some. And I'll get more eventually, obviously. Although I might not get that 10,000 gold tech just because it is 10,000 gold. That's a lot of gold. Border Princess, what are you doing? If the Border Princes stab me in the ass, I am just going to wipe their entire faction out. Whoa! Okay then. Next turn's going to have another kill of a crooked move? Of a git stack, I guess. I'm not complaining. Still. Interesting. This does put back the raid the greenskins for XP plan, but it's better XP to fight battles than just sit around and raid for a while until I could actually move down, or start moving down in 6 turns. All I have to do is hold this location for 6 turns. Then all the defenses will be built. Nice! That applies to old world factions too. That's very good.
Time for a reckoning.
If I set you to normal, you can't get to them, but... yeah. Slight damage to my troops from attrition, but not enough that I would consider it significant.
Revenge incarnate.
No stance into Oakenhammer, please. Then start working on upgrading Oakenhammer, please. Though I could... no. But... would... I could wait 3 turns. If I wait 3 turns, I could start working on the Dwarf Keep for Karag Dromar, which would get me Bugman's Brewery. And that's a very, very, very good brewery. Like, 100 kegs of dwarf beer is pretty good, but the fact that this place would basically never rebel again, and that minus 5% upkeep for rangers, and the construction costs down for all the ranger buildings... that's really good, especially the 2 Bugman's Ranger units. On the other hand, it would slow down getting Oakenhammer there. Actually, no, it wouldn't slow it down too much, would it? Because it does take less. I'll skip this settlement upgrade. We'll go for getting Karag Dromar the brewery. Oakenhammer will be next on the list, though. This will take longer. I acknowledge this, but it will also get better results in the end, I believe. Let's get the ability to recruit Longbeards at the Blood River Valley for the sake of, well, troops. Also, if Karak Izor has a rebellion now, it'll be it won't be fighting dwarf warriors, it'll be fighting Longbeards and Thunderers and Cannonballs and slightly higher leadership while under siege. Plus 2 isn't much, but stack all the bonuses you can get whenever you can, obviously. It's a pity you don't get like a garrison of a runesmith from a rune forge. It makes sense, you know? Heck, if I knew how, I might even mod that in. I don't know how. Alright.
The dwarves have come. I hope they have brought a few barrels of Bugmans with them.
We're working on the brewery again. If you manage to actually, you know, set up a trade agreement, we could go for some Bugmans. No? No? Okay. Will I have the resources next turn to build a gate? Yes, because it is 2375. Due to various modifiers I'm running in the local province. And that is less than my turnly income. I will be fine. I do need to hunt down Nubzub Spearchucker, though. 12 to 19 is odds that I'm perfectly fine with, even if the 19 is very slightly dinged up, because it's only very slightly. I don't think missing maybe 4, 7, 9, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 25, 26. Yeah, 26 dwarves is not going to be enough, given how spread out they are. Not unless every single remaining card here is black orcs. If that's the case, I'd have a problem. I do not consider it a very likely case. It's a pity Iron Rock doesn't have a unique, though, because it's very well... Because this mountain is actually kind of special. I'll end the turn so I can have something to talk about while that happens. Iron Rock is special because... You see how it's a giant volcano and crap? That's true. But in the fluff, the reason it's called Iron Rock is because it is entirely made out of iron ore. Yes. Entirely made out of iron ore. Every single bit of Iron Rock is iron ore. That is a lot of iron ore. The Greenskins actually own it in canon, and it's very hard to assault because I've dug a bajillion passes into it, and holy shit, the dwarves have Grombrindle. The White Dwarf marches. But yes, in canon, it's carved into the shape of a gigantic green-skinned skull, and it's pretty dangerous. Can Grimgor win? Not without reinforcements, I don't think. Let's see if he thinks he can win without reinforcements. Ah, he's marching closer and then bringing in reinforcements. He won't have Ekron's garrison, though, making it a worse trade for him. Ooh, he got Thorgrim. He got Thorgrim. No, none of the armies were wiped out, but I'm willing to bet Thorgrim died hard. Ungrim is still there, though, with a full stack, and I think Grimgor lost some troops. It's kind of hard to tell, though. I didn't really memorize his numbers. 18 cards. If they're in attacking range, I might want to move in on that. Like, if they don't get reinforcements from Drakenhof, I might move out Belegar to go and get a good thrashing. Be a nice way to end the episode. Give that asshole a good thrash. And of course, it'll set him back by quite a bit, because he does have all those regiments of renown he'll need to replace. Those have a 10-turn cooldown. As of course, the AI doesn't get that. They have the old system where disbanding and re-recruiting a regiment of renown in the same turn was completely viable. I'll take it, I guess. I'm not sure why you want peace, non-aggression pact with me. I have no intention of wiping you out, but whatever. Seriously though, if I can crush Manfred and Drakenhoff's garrison, hit Manfred and Drakenhoff's garrison can come in, I will be a happy, happy dwarf. He may not be the undead lord I currently have a grudge against, but there is something to be said for killing as many undead as you possibly can. And that something is, it's a good idea. And now we have the various troops moving around. It didn't show me what that stack that was near Iron Rock did, though. I would have liked to seen that game, but no, apparently I don't get to see that. Where are they? Oh, it paused. Oh, I can't edit it while paused. Okay, where are the mutinous gets? Oh, they were this way. Alright, let's set the mutinous gets to High Cameron Lords. I also set their Wa to High Cameron Lords, just to make sure. Alright! Now we'll actually have something to talk about the next time they do something, instead of just being grumpy about them. And Zelig Van Kruger, what are you doing? The Lizardmen haven't actually confederated themselves up much, which is a pity. They're really strong, though. Like, in multiplayer, they're the strongest faction just because they can lean so heavily on their Saurus. Which makes sense, because in the fluff, Saurus are basically the perfected killing machines. Their main weakness on tabletop is low weapon skill, but that doesn't actually apply in the fluff. I am the law! And invest in that.
Ready.
No, he will get reinforcements from Drakenhoff. Damn it. Yay.
Summon me if you dare.
Follow
To
Spear
battle.
Chukka. There's nowhere undefended here, but he could deal some damage still. Get out of me, head, really? I should also try and start working... No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to wait 2 turns and get Karagdromar. Stick to your guns, Archangel. Stick to your guns. Bang, bang. Pew, pew.
What?
How many turns until there's a rebellion here? There is a rebellion in 8 turns. I'm going to look at something for a moment. 5 turns. 3 turns. Okay. So not only am I upgrading Oakenhammer, I can upgrade the Iron Mines. When the Iron Mines finish, I'll be able to upgrade Karagdromar. I'll need to make sure not to upgrade Oakenhammer by getting distracted, though. Because walls at Karak Dromar plus the Bugman garrison will give it a total of 15 cards of troops and walls, which I think could take on stacks like this. With the vampire counts, very bad habit of doing things like dropping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards of zombies into an army and take that and make it very, very bad for them. Very, very bad for them. I wonder if he'll be gutsy enough to hit me in Oakenhammer, though. Oakenhammer's garrison can't be very strong right now. Yeah, they're still wounded. Not badly, but wounded enough that I wouldn't really want to put them into battle. So if he moves it on me, it'd be a win for me, but I might just fight it to show off Iron Breakers. And make this a very long video, so. So, Manling, what are you going to do? There's no more really vulnerable places around. Oh hey, I know Karak Azul exists now. That's actually pretty rare at this stage in the game. Usually they get wiped out by the greenskins. Let's continue the slaughter, shall we? Next turn is the Vampire Counts. What are you guys going to be doing? If this assault units works, it's probably going to make them a lot more willing to attack me. Is Manfred just sitting there? Ah? At least Krokgar's faction is still alive. That doesn't often happen. Seriously, though. He's just sitting there? Really? 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 At least Krokadrock is okay. When the Storm of Chaos pops, I expect Krokadrock to vanish in 10 to 15 turns, at the most. Unless, of course, they pulled what I theorized earlier and they managed to completely dominate Norska, which would be absolutely hilarious. Seriously, Krokadrock owning Norska would be one of the biggest laughs and changes I've seen in this game yet. Then again, there was the Chaos Go where I actually kind of got stymied in my fights because the Empire had been completely taken over by the undead. Really? It thinks I'm going to lose against this? I mean, yeah, Boar Boys, but really? We don't have the time in the episode to fight this, but I'm going to have to fight this to win this. So, looks like next time we're going to be opening with a fight that I'm pretty sure I can win. So, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm saving it again here just in case. The quick save is buggy. Sometimes they are. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below or in the threads on space battles and sufficient velocity that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye.